Alright, Jaina. Let's go kick some ass, yo. You little wimp. Just... An electrician, huh? A wimpy... I bet she's the boss, huh? She's gonna be the person who's running this whole gig. Because she wants to watch it. Because they said we'll be... What's this guy? You look shady. No? Nothing? Weird. Can we go all the way around? We can. Whoa. But they said we'd be watched, so Jaina is obviously the watcher. Waitress. The waitress steps forward to greet you, a drink menu in her hand. Welcome to Caf Shack, home of the budget-friendly caffeine fix. May I help you? What do you got? You got the cheapest soy caf in Berlin, guaranteed. She pauses for a moment and looks you up and down. You've been around long enough to know when you're being sized up. Finally, she continues. But of course, for hard-looking working folks like yourself, not hard-looking. Excuse me, I did not mean to say that. You look great. You just look fabulous. I meant to say hard-working. Hard-working folks like yourself, we do have other options. Options that corporate security doesn't tend to appreciate very much. Productivity enhancers. Get the picture. There's nothing I love better than enhanced productivity. What are you offering? She smiles slyly. I've got just the thing for that big presentation, or that make or break annual report. It's called Jolt, and it's amazing. Imagine a great big cup of caf, only without the nasty crash or the jittery stomach. You can take as many as you need without winding up in the hospital, and each one will keep you up for a couple of hours. Sounds too good to be true. Well, it's pricey, and there are some minor side effects. If you take more than 5 in a single sitting, you'll probably get a nosebleed. I don't think that anyone has ever tried drinking more than 10 at once. She pauses, considering. Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend that. Show me. Show me what you got. +1 AP, +1 intelligence for 3 rounds. No. We don't do drugs, kids. We're clean shadow organization full of revolutionaries and anarchists. Totally clean. Don't... Excuse me? Sir? Sir. Excuse me. I thought us elves had to stick together, but you are quite rude, and I do not appreciate it. If you would just get on your stupid fucking bus and get the fuck out of here, I would much appreciate it. Thanks. Well, look at these guys. We're already approved. They bought it. Suckers. As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their expression, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. James, the shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally, and you've brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never, but not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mule in line. Hello, fellow friend, elf. The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly healthy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either, at the very least. He can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Stirring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single, susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you can speak Spirithial. He shakes his head in disgust. Damn useless immigrants. Watch it. In case you haven't noticed, I'm an elf too. Congratulations, and also, get your ears checked. I didn't say damned useless dandelion eaters. I called him a foreigner, which he fucking is. Fair enough. He actually did do that. Oh, and by the way, think you could have gotten here later, pal? I've got an important meeting to get to, and if I'm late, the shit is going to hit the... This isn't going to get us to our meeting any faster. He flashes a hateful glance at the dwarf, then turns his attention back to you. No, it isn't. So let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. Are you sure that our friend here only speaks Spirithial? To my immense disappointment, yes. A Tyr-Taranger dialect by the sounds of it. Tarangire. I wish that he'd do us all a favor and go back. Can you understand me at all, brother? The elf's dialect is completely foreign. It's quite unlike the form of Spirithial spoken by the elves of Tirnanog. You can only manage to catch a few words. You terrible insolence of threatening, seeth, at all? Look, just be careful, my friend. Your words don't seem to have much impact. The elf scout deepens. I get the distinct impression that none of you actually want to be here. But we've got a job to do, so you're all going to have to suck it up and deal. The mage leers at you. Wonderful pep talk. Really, really magnificent. I can see why you were placed in charge of this run. Now can we please get moving? I don't have all day. We know. You have a meeting. I can get us all into Alshire's apartment, but there are a few things that we'll need to do first. If you can get me to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, I should be able to put its security system into maintenance mode. The job will take some creative rewiring. Well, that and whatever's in that pack that the elf is carrying. Our employers gave me the schematics. She's pretty bright. And do you know where we will find the access panel mouse? Quit calling me that! She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You've said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing that I can do about that. It's the plan that I was given, and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face you. Get me to a building access terminal on this floor, and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing that we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we use the code I was given, and I rewire Alshire's security system, and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brow furrows. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. We've had a bit of recording issues, but we're pressing on nonetheless. I may cut in recordings from two different recordings and go back and forth between the two for an episode or two, because shit happens and I don't want to replay things. So if things seem a little disconnected, that's why. This should be the last episode that's possible on. From now on, I will not mess up my recordings because it really sucks. Anyways, what we're doing is we have to get Jaina to the utility room, get the team upstairs to disable penthouse security, and have James hide the cameras in the penthouse. We're going to talk to this old stressed suit. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch in his forehead, and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James's cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. Watch it! You don't talk down to me like... The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you'd better watch the attitude. Now, isn't there a floor that you could be cleaning, or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Hey man, relax. April's all about the relaxing. Or counter to her name. Relax. I'm sure that it's all going to work itself out. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry. I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired that I can't even remember my own name. Why, sir, it's Stressed Suit. I know it's a strange name, but you are an orc in a suit. So, who talks with a very interesting accent for an orc, I think. But you just take what you can get. I mean, to be named Stressed Suit, that's pretty brutal by your parents. I mean, you are wearing a suit, which is nice, of course, but you're stressed. I think, and you know, as someone who's never worn an actual suit in his entire life, I don't really get stressed either, so I can't really relate to this orc. In any case, we don't even get a picture of him to make fun of, and I'm very upset by that. I love making fun of the pictures in this game, but it is not to be. When I give presentations, I like to just, I don't really practice things, I don't really study, I just wing it, and, you know, it seems to work. I mean, I don't have the best job in the world, but it gets me by. I think it's worth not practicing, but different strokes for different folks. Some people need to practice, some people can just roll with it. Then there's me who thinks they can roll with it and actually can't. But anyways, let's stop talking about random bullshit and continue on. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm going to botch this. And the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume that it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. See, his accent slipped there because he's a little too stressed and he's slipping into his normal orcish nature. He puts on the accent because it works good with his name. And it looks like he also has like a little mustache there that I can't quite tell. I would like to believe there's like a Snidely Whiplash mustache right there. In any case, they already make jokes behind my back. After this, it's gonna get a lot worse. Man, that's tough. Best of luck, brother. We orcs gotta stand together. Well, you know, I'm not really an orc, but I try to be sometimes when I'm alone in my room. Anyways, he scowls and continues to pace. Man, that little discussion right there, it's got my blood pumping. I'm amped up for shooting some fools. We talked to a stressed orc, and I'm really happy about it. Let's go talk to this hot elvish lady. Let's pretend like this for an elf. We're just gonna call him. Never mind. We're not gonna call him anything. Hey, this mysterious stranger wants. Would you be cool going out on a date with him? Are you into that, or do you like? Is he too masculine for you? Just a question. I'm just throwing it out there. A boutique food kiosk. The sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Take a closer look at the food on offer. We're not going to buy any, but we have to pretend interest if we're going to gain her interest. Glancing in the self-serve refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Alright, we're obviously outclassed here. We've embarrassed ourselves because we're not actually going to purchase something. We don't have the money to purchase something. And honestly, it doesn't give us the option, so. Aww, it was not to be, elvish lady. One day. April swings whichever way she wants. On a hot day, it's one way. cold date's another. We don't want to talk to any of these corporate drones. Screw those bastards. Win. Knight Errant Guard. The guard's stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yeah, could you open the door to the utility area? We have some work to do in here. You can't read the guard's expression through his mirrored face mask, but his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is security coded Delta grade. Your ID says that you're just a Theta, so no, I cannot open the door. You're not listening. We have work to do in there. Shut up, James. I can handle this, asshole. I heard her loud and clear, mop jockey. Now, you listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance gets through this door, period. I'd suggest that you talk to management. If you really do need to be in here, they'll upgrade your clearance. Otherwise, peace off. Cool down, we're on the same side here. This is a dispatch problem, I'm sure of it. I don't envy you guys having to work with them every day. The guard's shoulders relax. Yeah. So he's gonna drop the robotic accent now? I hear you, I swear. It's amazing that anyone gets anything done at all around here. Tell you what. You don't need to go all the way back to management. Just call in and get your clearance changed. I'll let you guys in as soon as the authorization comes through. Nah, I'd better go take care of this in person. But one thing before I go. Instead of this week's protocols, they sent us out with last week's. Anything changed since then, buddy? Buddy old pal? He shakes his head. Unbelievable. You know, it makes my blood boil to think of how much money they make. It's people like you and me that actually keep this place running. Whoa, 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 pal. Let's not rush into a you and me situation, alright? I don't know you yet. I don't even know what you look like. Although, I mean, if you kept it... Anyways, let's move on. And yet the idiots at dispatch pulling triple what we do for sitting on their asses and fouling everything up. Right there with you, man. Now about those protocols. Jaina, just sit over there and look cute. You can't pull this type of thing off. That was embarrassing, honestly. Come on. Yeah, let's see. They changed the emergency assistance code from November to Indigo. I think that's it. Everything else should be the same from last week. Jaina made him uncomfortable, so he switched back to his robot voice. It's what he does. It's like a security blanket for him. Indigo, yeah, thanks. Now I'd better head back to management to get that clearance issue sorted. Let's move on. And yet the idiots at dispatch pulling triple what we do for sitting on their asses and fouling everything up. Right there with you, man. Now about those protocols. Jaina, just sit over there and look cute. You can't pull this type of thing off. That was embarrassing, honestly. Come on. Yeah, let's see. They changed the emergency assistance code from November to Indigo. I think that's it. Everything else should be the same from last week. Jaina made him uncomfortable, so he switched back to his robot voice. It's what he does. It's like a security blanket for him. Indigo, yeah, thanks. Now I'd better head back to management to get that clearance issue sorted. He nods sagely. Best of luck, pal. Do us all a favor and call out those idiots at dispatch. Not that it will do any good. On second thought, don't bother saying anything. They just wind up with another race. Don't I know it? Take care of yourself, brother. Yeah. You too. Aw, poor shy robot guy. So misunderstood. What's this? An electrical junction box. Hi-yo! Is that the same thing? No. I don't know why I thought that was the same thing. But this is the same thing. Yo-yo! Jaina studies the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. I know, that's why I went and clicked on it. Looks like they're both on the same circuit, too. So? James, once again, we do not need your input. I don't even know why you're here, really. What are you even doing? He's holding shit, she's frying shit, and I'm the leader, and you're what now? What? Look at him. Like, his shoulders are, like, pointed forward. Are you sure you're not, like, an ogre in disguise? So I could just use this one to overload... Let's try that again. So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here. You know, if you wanted me to. What exactly would that do? Are we just talking like a nice shock, goes to a relaxing sleep, and maybe it cures some of his mental deficiencies? Or are you gonna fry his ass? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. She said knock him out, but this says fry him. I don't know which is which. I'd rather he didn't right now until... I mean, we'll have a look around. Maybe we'll come back and we'll fry his ass if there's no other option. But he was a pretty cool guy. He's just doing his job. Let's see if we can find another way past him. Fine by me. Just thought I'd offer. You have a nasty streak, Jaina. Maybe you'll get to join the crew if you prove yourself. We can use a nasty streak. Have you watch Iger for us. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? Go away. No one likes you. Oh wait, okay, wait, hang on. I think we can actually buy something from her. The ballistic suit over there. Mind if I try it on? No, not at all. You've got a good eye. That's one of the nicest outfits in the store. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Armor 5, a tailored suit, carrying +2 charisma. Well, we haven't been spending our money. Might as well spend it on something, right? Go ahead and add that on. Matrix Courier is in our stash. I don't think we can sell it. So let's just move on. Look how classy I look. April's a classy motherfucker. She's gonna own that suit. Or, in this short span of 5 minutes, it will be very dirty and have all kinds of Cheeto stains on it. One or the other. I'm not sure. But we all know what type of person April is. Something, my game has appeared to... Oh, there we go. See us just changing, I suppose. We went to a changing room despite the fact that there appears to be no actual other room in this room. So I suppose we just changed in front of these guys and pretended like it was a changing room. Like, yeah, that's clearly what happened. So, but we live in a pretend world, so we can pretend that there's a changing room. What was I going to do? Talk to a security guy. I believe he's down here. Now, I have done this before, but I did not get the result that I liked, so hopefully we'll be able to do a better job this time. Nerf your meter better. Ah, man. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. Your buddy across the way wanted me to give you a message. Status indigo. Comm compromised. Does that mean anything to you? The guard jerks up right in alarm. He said what? Step out of my way, please. Now he's going to rush off to join the other guard. We're going to take a look at the security terminal. Enter the false data into the system to indicate threats coming from a far part of the complex away from your target. A few response codes flash across the screen. That didn't seem to do anything last time. Man, I maybe should have tried something different, but I was worried if I did try something else, I wouldn't have that option available to me anymore. Is this guy gonna... No. Don't really know what the purpose of that conversation was. In any case, let's move on up here. So last time what I did is I just ran up here and the guy's just standing there talking to the other dude, see? And they both attacked us. So I guess we're just gonna fry them. Hopefully they don't die. So, is it time to zap some guards? Do it. Bazinga. Oh, nope. We just murdered some poor people. Indirectly though, otherwise we would just shot him in the face. So, oh well. Didn't really have a choice, did we? Poor guys. I mean, I feel sorry for this guy, not necessarily this guy, because he was a jerk. Jerks everywhere! Let's go ahead and save real quick. I don't want to lose anything more. I'm gonna, just in case this recording's bad, save. And then stop the recording.